Our life is not for ourselves again. And it's a painful reality to see Christians who are chasing after earthly things, material things, as if this is all your life entails. Dogo was saying that Jesus would say, I gave you houses, I gave you money, strong finances, I give you a beautiful wife, I give you a car, I give you fame. These are all the things God gave you. What did you do for me? Jesus is now saying, what did you do for me? Because the Lord will ask us this question. What did you do for me? Jesus will ask us, what did you do for me? I did all these things for you. You asked me for this, I gave you. You asked me for marriage, I gave you. You asked me for a husband, I gave you. You asked me for a wife, I gave you. You asked me for children, I gave you. You asked me for money, I gave you. What did you do for me? Jesus will ask us, what did you do for me? You have is to stand before Jesus and you lived for yourself alone. I think that after hell, that's the worst regret you can have. That by the time you are standing before Jesus Christ, the only thing that you can say you did for him was you gave your life to Christ. That's the only thing. That was the only thing you achieved. That would be a very sad place to be. I said, it doesn't get more empty. Life doesn't get more empty than that, where all you are living for is earth. Life cannot get more empty than a life that is only searching and chasing after earthly things. You are not grateful, first of all, to God for those things that you have. And second of all, the things that he has given you, what have you given back to Jesus? What did you use those things to do? This video got to me.
When Jesus comes back, there is no second chance. My goal is when he comes back, that he says, well done, servant. My goal is when he comes back, that he says, like Jeremy, I gave you money. I gave you friends, connection. I gave you a wife. I gave you fame. I gave you family. I gave you resources, all that. What did you do for me? Not for yourself, not to buy you clothes, what did you do for me? What did you do with your what did you do with your finances? Did you just build estates? Or did you use it? What did you use for me? And all those questions, when you ask that, then you realize that basically I've been living for myself, and that's not sacrificing yourself daily. You understand what I mean? So my goal is that when he comes back, that he tells me, well done, good servant, and that I go on with him into eternity. That's my goal.
The video serves as another reminder on the reason why we are here. Why are we here? What are we supposed to do? And a firm warning that a day is going to come where everything that the Lord gives us, he's going to ask us for what we use those things to do. I don't get tired talking about things like this, because one of the most miserable life you have is to stand before Jesus and you lived for yourself alone. I think that after hell, that's the worst regret you can have. That by the time you are standing before Jesus Christ, the only thing that you can say you did for him was you gave your life to Christ. That's the only thing. That was the only thing you achieved. That would be a very sad place to be. In a time in society right now where you are seeing superstars like Nicki Minaj openly states that her faith is more important to her than all these concerts she has ever attended, you should ask yourself, the things that God gives you, first of all the things that God has given you, good health, a wife, a husband, a car, a house, a mother, a father, a family, you are beautiful, you are a lady, you are beautiful, long hair, you are tall, you have a nice body. For guys, you are looking good. God has prospered you financially. You are doing well, you have a house. The question is, first of all, have you said thank you to him for those things that he has given you? Or somewhere in your mind, you are still complaining that the things that he has done for you is not enough? Reason, you keep comparing your life to what you see in social media, or you keep comparing your life to other people's lives. So, first of all, you live an ungrateful life. You are not grateful for the things that you have. I was watching a video where the guy was complaining that at the end of the year, he had not achieved this, he has not achieved that, he had not achieved this, and he was like having almost having a panic attack. And the friend held him and shook him and said, "But you are alive. You are alive. Don't forget that you are alive. And as long as you are alive, there's hope." Because imagine people who had achieved everything they wanted, but they are not alive today. What was the point? What was the point? It brings to mind a quote that I saw today. Some people, you were envious of some people, but they didn't make it to the end of the year. They died. They had everything you wanted, and they died. They died. They didn't make it. Didn't you hear of the superstar, the director in America, who was killed by his own son, allegedly? Was murdered, him and his wife, and the over 70-year-old man. Here you are. You have life, you have health, you have strength, you have people that care for you. You are not grateful, first of all, to God for those things that you have. Then, second of all, the things that He has given you, what have you given back to Jesus? What did you use those things to do? That was what Doku was saying. Doku was saying that Jesus would say, "I gave you houses, I gave you money, strong finances, I gave you a beautiful wife, I gave you a car, I gave you fame. These are all the things God gave you. What did you do for me?" Jesus is now saying, "What did you do for me?" He said that he said something powerful. He said, when you look at life with that lens, you will discover that you've been living for yourself. You just discover that you've been living a very selfish life. And I said, after hell, that's the worst regret you have. A regret where you lived for yourself alone. That after everything Jesus Christ did for you, you lived a life of continuously receiving, and just collecting. Never using any of the things He gave you to do something for Jesus. What are you doing for Jesus in your life? At the end of this year, how many people did you lead to Christ this year? This is the end of 2025. How many people did you lead to Christ? How many people did you give a copy of Rhapsody of Realities? How many Rhapsody of Realities did you sponsor? How many people did you disciple in the Lord? How many videos did you put out there that told people how to live better lives? You see, God is going to ask us. God is going to ask us. We're not here to live for ourselves. For He died for us, that those who live should henceforth not live unto themselves, but for the one who gave His life for them. Our life is not for ourselves again. And it's a painful reality to see Christians who are chasing after earthly things, material things, as if this is all your life entails. It's very painful. All you are now interested in is driving a fine car, living in a big house, traveling to America, traveling to Hawaii, traveling to England. No impact, no change. You're not thinking of touching the lives of people. I said, it doesn't get more empty. Life doesn't get more empty than that, where all you are living for is earth. Life cannot get more empty than a life that is only searching and chasing after earthly things. You want to wear gold wristwatches. You want to wear fur coats. You want to wear Armani suits. That's all. Drive a Lamborghini, a Peugeot, an SUV. That is all your life entails. You are miserable. You are a miserable Christian. You live a miserable life. A very miserable, empty life. Because life is worth much, much more than that. Much more than that. I call on you to hear Doku's words and be wise. As we close the year, thank God for the gift of life. Thank Him that you are alive, you are healthy, you are strong, you have people that care for you, people that believed in you, people that invested in you. And 2026 is going to be greater. But be grateful for where you are. Then ask yourself, what did I do for Jesus this year? What did I do for Him? You are a Christian. I'm talking to Christians. You are a Christian. What did you do for the Lord this year? How much of your money went into the gospel? How much of your energy went into the gospel? How many people did you preach to? Did you save from hell? How many? How many programs did you sponsor? How many outreaches did you organize? Because the Lord will ask us this question. What did you do for me? Jesus will ask us, what did you do for me? I did all these things for you. You asked me for this, I gave you. You asked me for marriage, I gave you. You asked me for a husband, I gave you. You asked me for a wife, I gave you. You asked me for children, I gave you. You asked me for money, I gave you. What did you do for me? Jesus will ask us, what did you do for me? Don't be found stuttering at that time. Don't be found dumbfounded at that time. I said after hell, that will be your biggest regret. Where you stood before Jesus Christ and you cannot point one thing that you did for Him. You lived a selfish life, all for yourself. And sadly, you were still ungrateful. You were not saying thank you for the things that He made available to you. The people He placed in your path, the people He placed to help you. You treated them badly. You treated the people badly. You laughed at God's goodness, God's kindness. You took it for granted. It didn't mean anything to you to wake up healthy every day. It didn't mean anything to you to come home and arrive home safe. Let that not be your story. Jesus will ask us, what did we do for Him? Ask yourself now. 2025 is closing. What did you do for Him? Make up your mind. 2026, you do more for Him. You put yourself out there. And at the end of the day, Jesus will be able to say, well done, good and faithful servant. I hope this blessed you. The video touched me so much, I had to do a video on it and remind us on the road that we are in. Please live for Him. There's no other life worth living. I assure you, there's no other life worth living. There's no other life worth living. So I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share to someone that needs to hear this. Bye.
Steve on in the banger.